All right. Let's see where we were with this little project. We have an inventory. We go up to here, we pick up some stuff, and boom, there's our items. Okay. That's, I think all we have is adding items to the inventory. Let me put this in the Discord real quick. Okay. What have we? So this is the update slots. We're doing slot.update. We're basically looping through everything. Okay. Okay, yeah, this works. Slot update is if it does not equal null, then we say the texture and the name. We're not doing any quantities on this. Don't need it. One thing is when we press tab, toggle inventory, boom, and then we say if inventory UI visible equals true. Then we do mouse mode. What is it? Input dot set mouse mode. Yeah. So if it's visible, then we don't do mouse mode captured. We do mouse mode visible. Else, do captured again. Let's see how this looks. There we go. Nice. Okay, sick. For the slot, well, actually, let me test this again and see what it does. So when I do this, oh, it's hidden behind that. I see. I want to make it look a little bit better. So the grid container on ready. What are we doing? Oh, we're slots is empty. Okay, so that all shows up there. Now, when I update on slot, we say if Oh, we shouldn't just do that. We should do null. No, we don't want to set that to null. We want to do this. Oh, update slots. Oh, on slot func ready. We could just run update. Oh, then we need to return after this. And we forgot to do this. Okay. Okay, now they're all empty. Does it still work when we pick stuff up? Nice. All the way to the end? Yes. Okay. So now it's showing the name. I think what we want to do, we could just adjust the grid container to be bigger. Layout, what is it again? Is it theme or layout? Horizontal separations. Whoops. 20. Why oh, numlock is on. 20. 20. Let's do 40 for now. Okay. That's a little better. Just so we can at least see the boom. Pistol. Nice. Okay. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the children. Now, got an ad break coming. I'll let it run rather than snooze. Okay. Inventory. This is our update slots, which we can just call whenever we need to. Actually, we can just call update on every little bit of the inventory. No, I don't. Actually, we don't need to. I think this will work. Okay, inventory, our actual inventory here. Add to inventory and pick up item. Okay, we add to inventory there. Now there's how many of these? There's 12 slots. Drop item. Okay. We're going to do where V drops an item if you're hovering. So let's do drop item. Whoops. Okay. Now, how do I want to do that on this slot? Okay. How do we detect if it's hovering? Mouse entered. Okay. Focus entered when the node gains focus. Focus exited. I wonder if what we should do then is also assign our like oh, we already have that. Okay, we could do something like this. That way, if we change the amount in there, then it'll just, yeah, on ready, it'll assign those. Now, the slot. Oh, on hover. That's right. So focus entered. Focus entered, focus exited, or mouse entered. Okay, let's try this. So mouse entered can drop equals true. Actually, let's do hovering. Okay. Event is input dot. How? How am I doing this on the other thing? I can't remember. Input event mouse motion. How does this work again? Okay, that's just mouse motion. Can I just do if it is input dot is action pressed? Let me do event is input dot is action pressed. Okay. Oh, on an expression. Okay. Maybe we just do that up in the player. I feel like I'm not getting what I need. Do I have to put it in here? If input dot is action just pressed, drop item. Maybe I can just throw it in the process over here. Okay. I'm just putting that in there just to stop the error. Okay, now let me think. And hovering is equal to true. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go inventory is global.inventory. Do we even have an auto load in here? We have settings. Wait, current focused item. It's item scene. I have that right now. I don't know if I need it. I'm going to do our global script. Self. Okay. Now I can just go to my slot. We can do a global.playervar .inventory. Oh, that's how we were doing it. In inventory UI, we're just referencing it by doing ... Sure. Then we run update. Let's see how this acts, because I don't know if I should just do it from within the slot or if I should do a big full reroll of the whole thing. Okay, first. Maybe we just use that instead. Is it inventory.inventory? Oh boy. Wait, does inventory UI connect to it? Or does it? Ah. So inventory has the signal. So we need to do player var. Whoops. Is it this? Okay, we don't seem to have any sort of hover control. Nothing. Okay. Filter stop. Pass? The control also received the mouse entered signal. Ignore. Put that on ignore. Hovered. Okay, okay. Hovered and clicked. Okay, interesting. We did the update inventory UI emit, which does what? Update slots. Oh. We do need to do else slot dot update null. Okay, I think this should work. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now what we need is when you drop the item, it needs to drop the item with let's see here. Items, we have pistol and rifle. So we need to drop a pistol and a rifle. Inventory, items seen here. So when we pick something up, oh, current focused item. That's what we're using it on. Pickup area, blip. If it does not equal null, then we just return. This is not a good way to do it. Well, it actually is. So we can just use a different way of doing it, but okay. Pickup item. Can I just do this? Nice. Okay, now we need to drop it back on the ground again. We have item slot, which I think we don't actually need. We actually can't use an auto load for the player, I don't think, right? Not if we're doing multiplayer. Oh, we do this. Inventory index equals null, and then we do we want to do all of this stuff from in here. Okay. And then from in our hovering is true, then what we just do is slot index, and how do we refer to that again? Just global dot. Oh, it's not. Player_var.inventory. Okay. Okay. Now pistol uses that. This uses that. Okay, perfect. Can I do at tool here? Yes, nice. Okay, that makes them all show their meshes, which is good for when I'm in the editor. Okay, so we now have some items. Pick them up. We can go over here, we can pick up some more items. Okay, we've got rifle, pistol. Okay. So now what we need is for them to pop back out when you drop an item. First thing we do is a do a quick null check. Then we can say inventory index is just an item. So we just say we need the item seen. So instantiate and then I think we can just do so mesh instance dot mesh. Okay, we can just do item. Okay, yeah. Inventory index dropped item dot global position equals global dot player var. We're just going to put it right on top of the player. Let's try this. Okay, broke. Add child. Maybe we do something like global var main is null global dot main equals self. Okay, and then in our inventory we can just say global dot main dot add child dropped item. Okay, let's give this a shot. Nice. Okay. Now it is dropping it right there. wonder if I should make the item scene have a collision shape and be a physics body. Rigid body 3D, and then let's do a collision shape. Nope, that is not it. Okay, they all fall down. What happens when I drop it? Okay, it kind of pops out of the ground. So let's do... X, Y. Should I do global basis here? Or global transform? Transform 3D. Okay, you can't just add. Global transform, let me look it up again. What does that do? Global transform is that your rotation and your position and your basis? Um, 3D, okay. Basis.x, okay. Transform as a basis. Three by three matrix transform dot basis. Okay. All right. has an origin. Combining a basis with the origin represents translation, rotation, and scale in space. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try this. Oh. Okay, so he still popped out near me. Okay, so he popped out there. Now we need him to be on the player position, then move. We still want to add it to just the main scene. Unless we just add a drop location, like a drop node. That might just be easier. Player should also not run into it, so item scene should be on collision. It's item pickup. Item collision. Player is just on layer 1, right? Yeah. Can I even jump onto this? I can jump onto these. It's a little buggy, obviously. Okay. So how could I do this if I wanted to make it work correctly? I could just do a place where it drops out. Do the global transform. Or I just do this. Broke it. Type null instance. Drop location player. Oh, because that is no longer a unique name. Okay. Not global transform then, just global position. Interesting. Oh, because it's not rotating with the player. That's annoying. Guess we just put it there. There we go. Okay. We can now pick up some stuff. Could make some meshes for this. This is also a problem. Actually, let me do this again. What happens when we pick stuff up? Okay, so right now we just can't pick stuff up. So we need a better way of doing that. If it does not equal null. Okay, wait. We need to do on area entered does not equal null. Else, current focused items. Nope. Yes, current focused item equals I. Exited, so if I is item scene, this item is equal to I. Can I do find? What does clear do? All elements, okay. Erase. Remove at. If I just do erase, the index of the first occurrence. Is there a reason to do this way? Else, next focused items. So when we leave the area, we set it to null of that, or yeah, if we leave that area of where the current focused item is, we check if there's any next focus items. Okay, let me think about this. So we enter an area, boom, check if it's an item scene, if it's if the focused item is already there, then we add it to that. Otherwise, we add it to current focused items. Here, when we leave, we say, okay, if we are the current focused item, then we say set it to null, and then if it's empty, then we just return. Otherwise, we take the current focused item, we set it to the first of the next focused item, then we remove that one. If current focused item does not equal I, then we just grab the index of that, remove it. Let's see if it works. Let's grab a bunch of these. Oh, I already thought of an issue. Are we going to get duplicates? Okay, I'm not getting any. Huh. Kind of surprised. Maybe it is firing that signal every time that we pick up the item. Maybe it counts it as an area left. Let me do this. Okay, I mean, it just seems to be working. It's kind of nice. What were our other things we needed to do? Inventory. So we have remove from inventory. Which is just index. We haven't actually used that yet, but I assume that's when you use an item, it will just remove it from the inventory. Swap 2 slots. This is where we go. Our slot 1 equals equals inventory to index. Then we say inventory dot, or inventory from index equals slot 2 inventory to index equals slot 1. Okay, now we build how to actually drag and drop. Okay. Well, whoops, dot is action just pressed, or is action pressed? Let me think about this. So hovering and I press that. Trying to think of a better way to do this because right now I've got it. Let's do project settings, input map. We're just going to do left click to make it very simple. How am I doing this? Let's take a look and do
Hey everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we will dive into
check a
creating
tutorial
a simple
out.
drag down system in Godot, similar to what you would find in an inventory system. This system will allow objects to snap into more time. Let's get started. First, create an empty scene, add You can choose other body type as well, like rigid body. Object will not be able to detect it. Also, make sure to assign the droppable group to this scene. Now we only want this to be for our droppable area and visible when we are dragging something. So moving on, we will now create an object that we can drag. We will use Node2D as a root. which contains a sprite, an area 2D, and a collision object, and entered and body entered signal to our
Okay.
script.
This
In our
is
variable object script, we will handle everything related to moving.
we're gonna do this. What shoot, what was I just thinking? I just had a thought. That is some Severance playing in the background. Dang, what was I just thinking? Drag and drop. We need to be able to drag stuff out of the scene as well. Trying to think of what I'm forgetting. Whatever. We will just continue on this. Oh, I can make textures so then I don't look at the same. Let's do that now, actually. Okay, I'm having ChatGPT generate me an icon. Nice. Okay, the item display. Why is it really big, and how do I change the shape of it? Or the size? I open this with paint. Oh, okay. Now, what size is this? .64 by 64. Okay. Scale image down to 64. Okay. Just going to overwrite that. Then we're going to open the pistol. Scale. Overwrite that. Nice. Okay. Item.texture. Why is that? Why did that not save? There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, get drag data at position data, can drop data. Get drag data at position. Okay. Can I do it here? Wait, equals data? Yeah. Turn data is texture 2D. Is that correct? He's using a texture. I'm using a sprite. I don't think it works for me, right? Okay. What happens if we change this? Oh. Get drag data. Okay, drop data. Texture equals data. So maybe I still do item display. Nope. Maybe we just do this. Why does this not work? Texture equals item dot texture. Maybe that's showing up first. Ah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we don't need the item display. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's resetting because there's no item there. Perfect. That's fine. Equals texture rect. Nope. New. Preview texture dot expand mode equals 1. Preview texture dot size. Okay, and then set drag preview. How do we, so right now we're returning. Just the texture, but we also need to get the like this is cool and all, but we also need to get the actual inventory items. What are you trying to do? I'm setting up drag and drop. Wait, preview texture dot text. Okay. This is disappearing. Oh, texture equals null. I see. Don't know if this is going to actually work for us. Because this is on the slot. Maybe we put this on the inventory. Right now we're doing texture. So app position. No, that's a vector 2. Laguza, what's up? Okay, I don't know if this works. Maybe it does, but can I just do a pass in here? Because maybe I just do this just for the look of it. So now it will look like I'm dragging and dropping. Yeah. And then I do my other logic just by detecting. I mean, I could literally do this, hovering, true. Do something like this. Left click and hovering equals true. Is action just pressed? Okay, inventory UI. Oh, I gotta think about this. Trying to get it to come out of the inventory into 3D space. No, not necessarily. I'm just trying to get drag and drop where I can swap items around, because I have my inventories here where it's like swap 2 slots. If I drag from one to the other, it should take whatever is in one slot, drag it to the other. And then, update inventory UI.emit. But it's all still going to be in 2D. Okay, I just want to set our inventory UI dot from slot slot index. And hovering equals true. Then we just do no, wait, we don't want to do that. We want to do swap two slots. I don't know if this is not a good way to do it, but from slot. Okay, that's clearly not working. From index to index. Let's do oh, this is action pressed. Okay. We'll give it a shot. Not a good way to do it is the story of my programming life. Yep, that's 100%. That's me right there. Okay, broken. We did get to swap 2 slots. That's good. Null on base array. So it was... Ooh, okay. This is getting crazy. Inventory dot inventory, I think. No. We just need to check that these are not null. Might be a timing thing. I don't know. 115. So it's getting the right ones. 15. Then we're setting them to null. Let's print these and make sure that they are also one, that it also ends up being the right indexes. Okay, 115 again. 15. And then I'm seeing a null and a null. Why is it doing... For and null. 0 for null. Oh, this is printing slot index. 5 null. So the 2 slot from slot gets set here. Hovering equals true. Is it because hovering does not equal true? That's kind of confusing me there, so I need to set it to from slot to slot. Now it's null 5. So it's getting set to null because maybe hovering isn't true anymore. Maybe I have to do pressed. Is action pressed? Null 5 still. Oh, this is in the process. Zero 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 4, but then the moment we try to actually run it, it says null 4. Maybe we just get rid of this. Okay, maybe I can do just pressed again. There we go. 1115. Okay, nice. Now we pick up some rifles. They've filled in their slots. We can swap. Nice. There we go. We got a little inventory system here. Can also drop items. Pick them back up. Now we just need to make some actual weapons for this game instead of these boxes. We also need it to where when you drag outside, out to here, then it just drops it. We're going to get into the whole first-person shooter side of things. I am also going to have to figure out whether or not we can actually use auto loads. I think we can. Because the whole plan is to implement the Jammin' Lobby multiplayer system into this. I'm doing a Rust style inventory where nothing takes up more space than it should. Or more than one slot. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to just use that drag and drop thing just for the preview too, because I really couldn't care less about doing the data that way. This way is just simpler for me. Okay, nice. All right. Unfortunately, I do have to bounce out. And so I'm going to take off, but thank you for being here. Gaming Master in the YouTube chat, thank you for being here. Legoza, good to see you. Hope you both have a good time. I'm going to take off, try to get some rest. But I'm pretty happy with this. It's almost fully implemented. And it's pretty simple as far as the actual inventory goes. Like, it's just literally this. As far as use item, I still need to build. But we have pickup, drop, swap, remove, add. And that's pretty much it. If I start adding quantities in there, then it'll be a little bit more complicated, but I'm not gonna for this game. Everything's just gonna be quantity 1. And then the UI side is the harder part. But even then, with this update slots thing, really that's all it is. You just run the update slots, it loops through it and updates it. And then I guess each slot, now we have all of this stuff. But yeah. Anyway, peace out. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.